The Ipana Troubadours. Radio broadcast, September 1926. As we have before stated in this department, it is our belief that the best that radio has to offer is to be found in the regular weekly programs of the various indirect advertisers. Among such programs, we think those of the Ipana Troubadours demand a high rating. The impression gained while listening to them is, here is a program that is prepared and not merely happening. Studio programs too frequently convey to us the impression that we are listening in on a rehearsal. The Troubadours play with a spirit and a precision which, if we are any judge, indicates careful and frequent rehearsal. When the manufacturers sponsoring this program decided to go on the air, they sought one Sam Lannon to direct their radio entertainment. Lannon had had 6 years as a leader of a popular Broadway dance orchestra, and a great deal of experience as a recording artist. He agreed to undertake the organization and leadership of the Ipana Troubadours, providing he was permitted to get his own artists, and to pick them from the country's best dance and symphony orchestras. That he did get the artists he wanted is now known to many thousands of radio listeners throughout the country. Lucian Schmidt, for example, virtuoso cellist, was Walter Damrosch's first cellist for 5 seasons, and he is also an accomplished pianist and saxophone player. Schmidt is representative of the group. The Ipana Troubadours broadcast their first program on April 8, 1925, from stations WEAF and WOO. They continued on these 2 stations until September 16th, when they extended their broadcasting to 6 other stations. Since then, from time to time, other stations have been added until now these artists may be heard each Wednesday from the following chain stations: WEAF, WEEI, WGR, WOO, WCAP, WWJ, WLIB, WSAI, WOC, KSD, and WCCO. That the Ipana Troubadours are popular, there is no doubt. It is reported that from April 8, 1925 to December 31, 1925, most of the time using only 2 stations, they received more than 30,000 letters and cards of praise, suggestions, requests for special numbers, and so on. After March of this year, the Correspondence Department of WEAF, which has jurisdiction over the analysis of the thousands of letters received from WEAF's fans, concluded its study of the mail received during that month, and gave highest honors to the Ipana Troubadours. The Vikings and Blanche Elizabeth Wade, the G.R. Kinney Company storyteller, practically ran neck and neck for second place, but were more than 1,000 letters below the total reached by the Ipana Troubadours. Other regular WEAF features which stood high in the list for the month were, respectively, the Gold Dust Twins, the Atwater Kent Radio Hour, Shinola Merrymakers, Silvertown Chord Orchestra, the Clico Eskimos, and the Eveready Hour, in the order named.